Hey guys, before this episode gets started, it's Steve and Kyle. Be sure to sign up for the Steve and Kyle podcast 10th annual Cloak and Dagger non-denominational winter solstice gift exchange.
So bad that I always get those mixed up. But please join us as we try to celebrate the solstice with solstice superheroes, Solstice Sammy.
Solstice Sammy,
wearing turtlenecks and providing hot cocoa to all you and yours during this solstice season. It's not much. We just asked $10 gift. This isn't meant to be spending a lot of money. Show-related gift, local-related gift, something that you just think is cool and handy to somebody else. We've seen toilet seat putting. We've seen potato chips from the local potato chip factory. We've seen, again, there's merch at stephenkyle.com/merch as well that people will send out. Something along those lines. You can join us now at Steve and Kyle on any of our social medias. That's Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and Blue Sky at Steve and Kyle. Get signed up today.
It's time for the Steve and Kyle podcast with Steve.
Well, now it doesn't make sense to wait to do it to tomorrow. It's already piled up tonight. What's the difference between doing it tonight and what's the difference between doing it I mean, Reed's already in bed, so it's not like I'm missing time with Reed. And all these things are running through my brain at 10:40 at night while my lovely wife...
So she's helping, not helping, kind of somewhere in the
she assisted.
middle?
I wouldn't say that she didn't help, but I've also understood that this is my mental burden to bear.
Okay. Well, I think the real issue here is Katie.
And Kyle.
Now you're speaking my language. I needed someone to blame for this. Because whenever you don't actually want to do the work, it's the old devil on the shoulder and angel on the other shoulder, right? Because what's the other shoulder say? It could be someone else's fault.
It's pretty much what you'll learn in therapy. Always point the finger at someone else.
Live on tape from APS 3 point whatever, it's the Steve and Kyle podcast.
APS, was it 3 point whatever, 4 point whatever?
I think we're on 4 now,
4
right?
point, yeah. I mean, I feel like the APS has kind of taken a back seat to the printing pagoda.
There's no question. The APS, we never got that very, very elusive sponsorship that we so desired when we started this in your previous landlord's house in the office.
Yeah, spare bedroom office.
You know, now that I think about that, do you have, I would like to post a picture of that desk.
Yeah.
Because that was like a presidential level desk.
Yeah, I mean, that's work desk right now.
That is, okay.
Yeah.
Because
in the, upstairs in the new Cricket Corner.
I've now... Oh, the Cricket Corner's moved? I guess I didn't even look when I was...
Cricket Corner, yeah. Cricket Corner used to be literally right outside this door.
And it's all gone?
It's gone, yeah.
Boy,
I'm not sure how you've missed that for the last 3 months.
Oblivious to the world. Well, one thing you can count on this podcast for is support. As you heard there in that intro, you mentioned, it's Katie's fault that,
Yeah. I mean, always blame the spouse, right? Yeah. That's what Dr. Phil used to say.
Yep. And that's, if you're wondering if therapy is for you, they'll tell you that you're justified and blame it on the other person. That's what you said as well. So that's why I got to get that very elusive first appointment. But can I sit here today then and blame your spouse now for? I mean, we've changed our studio again. This is our fourth studio.
Is it
largely?
Let's see, because we had the office. Then we had the basement. Then we had
living room.
Both
sides of the.
So it's 3, then 4, and we were out on the the former sunroom for a while. So it's 5.
It was COVID corner.
Yeah, this is actually 6.
Yeah, I think we called the basement 3 and 3.5 or 3.1 or whatever. Yeah. So we can sit here and today. Blame her for that, right?
Yeah. I mean, I haven't wanted to move all these times.
That's very true. I would have still been just as content in that basement in the first corner we were in. Right?
Yeah, I liked the initial build out.
Yeah, it was nice. It was spacious.
I mean, not really. It was 9 feet long by 7 feet wide. You could stand in the middle of it and pretty much touch both walls.
That does remind me. I mean, how many podcasts actually did the work during COVID that we did, where a lot of podcasts probably died or ended, like your friend Frank. And
yeah, Frank. What the heck? I was talking to Frank last night, actually.
And still got a potty mouth, Frank?
Yeah.
Remember, he's on the podcast, the one, I forget what we spoke to him about. Just
dropping,
filth mouth.
Just dropping F-bombs left and right.
Can't even bleep it. Just put a warning.
Yeah.
But a lot of people switched directly to Zoom, and you and I thought, no, not today.
Yeah.
What we're going to do is lumber out to a 15% constructed deck to go to a sunroom that's collapsing.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about deck cast. We did a couple out there.
We did deck cast. I think that was during Achilles or no. Well, Achilles was 2018.
Achilles would have been at the old house.
Yeah, that's right.
That was Studio 1 and I don't think Studio 1, but Studio 2.
Where I had to dive from strut to strut to make it, to get to a recording.
Yeah.
In a sunroom.
Yeah. I was just helping with your recovery.
You and I didn't want to say this, but now that we're here.
Okay. Is it just us?
Maybe the bravest podcast warriors that are out there.
I mean, if not brave, most dedicated.
No question. There's no question we're the most. Everybody, you know what they first did? They all went right to Skype. Skype, and then everybody realized Skype sucked, so they all moved to Zoom within like 2 weeks.
I need a documentary about what the hell happened to Skype. Skype had everything they needed ready to go. COVID hit. That should have been their birthday, Christmas, New Year's Eve, Easter, everything, every holiday rolled into one. Because it was the perfect opportunity for them.
That was their $1 trillion time to live.
They just disappeared.
Yeah. I will forever wonder what in the world happened there. Because I think, didn't they shut down? Are they done?
I think so. I know that they were acquired by Microsoft at some point. Because when the world was Zooming, we were still trying to use Skype.
We
did 1 or 2 episodes over Skype.
We did.
And it was like, you opened up that program and you had to dust the cobwebs off of it.
Yeah, you had to reload Windows XP. And you had to brace yourself for everything working slowly.
Yeah, I think, didn't Clippy, the little paperclip helper, he popped up in the corner and he was like, Are you really there?
Yeah, he would jump up in the corner and say, "You need help with anything?" And I'd say, "Yeah, can you make your program, just have 2 people talk to each other?" Oh my gosh. Yeah. And you typical though, you and I, the last 2 holding on to that. Not even a pipe dream, just holding on to the world's ancient technology. I'm still using audio software that's 17 years old at this point.
Yeah. Yep. But here we are.
We've made it. And, I haven't checked
looking down the barrel at 500 of these.
That's right. Yeah, in 2 months, we'll be hitting that early, I believe early 2026, we'll be hitting episode 500. Good Lord, that's crazy to think about.
Of 500 episodes, I need you to give me your prediction or your estimation on how many minutes of useful content there has been.
Because that's a big difference. Content. Useful. Is.
Maybe not. Okay, useful might be, that's kind of subjective. Interesting.
Yeah.
But again, that's subjective too.
If we were to just put a baseline of our episodes being 1 hour, because I would bet it probably is more, because those early episodes they probably veer closer to like 70 to 75 minutes on average, right?
Boy, we had a run where they were 2 hours a week.
Yeah, 250
on a regular basis.
Yeah, we'd just sit down. We'd sit down in the landlord's basement, and that freshly shaved corner to get the mattress down, and
yep,
and talk for nearly 3 hours.
Oh, awful.
Today
we're doing 2 episodes in like an hour and a half.
Yeah, going to be a bit abbreviated, but I feel like that gets our punches out quicker, right?
Oh yeah, it really helps us get to the meat of the conversation. Yeah.
So let's say 500. Call it 500 episodes. Let's call it an hour. So let's call it 550 hours. Okay, is that fair? of podcasts you and I have recorded over the nearly 10 years we've been doing this.
I could probably go back fairly easily and add up.
Right.
Just like in, if I could put them all.
I would bet all the files will have a link. Yeah. Whew. I'd say a good 90 minutes.
That's aggressive.
You know,
I was going to say about half that. I was thinking 40.
45 minutes you think we've had good out of the 550 hour. Okay.
And take good for whatever you may take it. That could be interesting, funny.
Certainly.
That's just kind of the umbrella term.
Let me look back because, a lot of times you'll be able to tell, like, hey, what's good content? So let me go to, I have our merch store open. Because if we were doing really good content, we'd make merch out of it.
We were selling shirts like hotcakes, right?
So let me bring you back to some of our earlier merch, and you can let me know if we can add these bits to the less than 1 hour we now have to squeeze all of our good content into.
Okay.
Piano Pals.
Was that where we were building a double-decker piano so we could play piano at the same time?
That's accurate. Steve E. Tortellini Pizza.
Oh, fantastic.
James Brown's legs missing. Pirate Pete Realty.
Love it. Yar, there's gold in our walls, right? Is that what his quote was?
I believe so. That's not on the merch, but that was during the podcast, I believe. Yeah, and again, that was the scam that we were going to run to increase Steve's home sale value, where I come in like a pirate, assuming there's treasure in the house, and so I feel like I need to search the house for treasure.
Gotcha. Which would run the price up.
Because everybody else would hear treasure.
Everyone would hear, oh, treasure. Yeah. Oh, we better up our bid by $10,000.
Steve as federal boob inspector, wearing purple Crocs and putting an antenna on his ceiling with his dry, arid lawn. Ray Connection, which, by the way, that feels much more current to me than it is. Mm-hmm. And I feel like we have totally moved past the Ray saga. That can't happen. I feel like I need to go back and
we need to bring it back.
Well, you mentioned you talked to Frank last night, so now I need to be like, well, I need you to call Frank back again and say, have you talked to Ray in a while? And is Ray okay? And if Frank were to call Ray tomorrow and just mention the name Steve, out of context, say, I was talking to Steve the other day, I would just be curious how that
would go.
Yeah. Steve and Kyle podcast, Beach Patrol. Friends don't let friends swim in the ocean. Sharks tear families apart. The Steve and Kyle podcast, calling your ears home since 2016. That was what from our good friend Philip that helped us out with the billboard in Van Wert, Ohio. So that Baldy and Nutmeg. Corn Man, taking care of all your corn needs.
Oh, was that Corn Man and Scare Corn, right?
That's right. Tomato Potato. Another shark awareness shirt. Suspension bridge, covered bridge. In the Zach. The Eddie Fitz, Apples to Apples, Beard Father, Down in the Trenches, the Steve and Kyle, yup, I'm about that, and it's a gold statue lifting weights.
Oh, that was when you were trying to make a friend at the bar, right?
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah, because I made you post on Craigslist
That's
Connections.
Right. We did.
And yep, I'm about that.
Johnny the Duck and Lisa, Captain Crash. Steve's Pallet Liquidation Station, CHR Cootery, Barney Baloney, Steve and Kyle's Nature Camp. We love talking about the eggs. Hammer Time, Rise and Shine with Steve and Kyle, Jenny Man. Do you think out of those, and those are just the bits that made merch, right? Do you think out of those bits, we could cobble together our finest hour?
No. No. Next question.
You mentioned that we're doing 2 here this morning, and again, we're here just at the crack of dawn again.
Yeah,
and this has become a recurring theme in our need to do when we have to do multiple recordings in a day. And so,
well, I mean, look, you got your schedule is filled with sports.
It's ridiculous. I'm a sportsman.
You are.
We went from baseball season right into basketball camp, and now we're into basketball season. And I had to miss Reed's first basketball game last night. But I got a phone call after I missed that. The game started at, I believe, 10 a.m.
Okay.
And I got a phone call at like 10:45 from my excited 7-year-old
Okay.
about the basketball game. So
Sure. By that point, I'm assuming it was over.
So I went to bed last night, Steve, and I told Katie while I got climbing into bed, and turned my book light on because I'm 95 years old. I want to read a book. And I said,
You obviously lower your glasses down so they're on the tip of your nose, right?
Steve, I put my glass on the top of my head.
Oh, okay. All right.
So what's more old man? Down the nose or top of the head?
Put that on the poll. What's more old man?
With the glasses.
No. Just what's more old man? Tip of the nose or top of the head?
So I went to bed and I bother Katie, which is mostly how I describe when I try to talk to her just in general. Mm-hmm. I said, I'm actually kind of excited to watch Reed tomorrow.
Okay. So he called you super excited about the game that he played yesterday.
Yeah. Or last week. Yeah.
Or last week.
Yeah. And I thought, but do you know why? The more I think about it, the more I think about why I'm excited to see Reed play basketball today is because I know that that's maybe 40 minutes total.
That is nice. They do keep it pretty short. I'm assuming it's a running clock.
It is 4 8-minute quarters.
Yeah.
They swap out players at the 4-minute mark of every quarter.
Okay.
And they have I'm going to put in air quotes, referee. Mm-hmm. And I say that because I don't know if you wanted to go call traveling, you could on every single play. But they don't. So they're only kind of guiding with the rules. I'm ready to do this because I know I'm home within 1 hour.
That's great. And it's a short trip for you. You don't have to go too far to get to the game.
No. It's at
nice.
So look, I don't know if you've ever had one of these memberships. Okay, it's local. It's 4 letters. There's a popular song about it.
Yes.
I don't know if you've ever been a member at one of those. Maybe back in your day when you were, hitting the dating scene, you thought I got to get in shape, so I need to pick the most expensive and least conveniently accessible gym I could find.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was there. I was a member of one of them for, I think, a year.
And they're known to be, listen, there's a lot of uses at those. They're big. They have a lot of things, but they're expensive. Like, it's just that's not for me.
Yeah.
But what I didn't expect was to find out that my 7-year-old was going to have to give a pledge before every game.
Like what kind of pledge? Like the Pledge of Allegiance?
Oh, no. This is a YMCA pledge.
Okay, so what's he have to say here?
I just pulled it up quick. Oh, I'm sorry. And if this happens today, you're going to have to come rip the can of gasoline out of my hand. Because of the page I have open has a parent's pledge.
Oh, okay.
And if you think I'm going to stand in this building where I just paid them $130 for my 7-year-old to play basketball and give a pledge, you will need to bring me, again, in shackles from that building, hopefully to a mental institution on the way to prison, because, again, I tried to burn the building down.
Sure.
But yeah, so apparently, before every game, he has to stand there and say, win or lose, I pledge before God to play the game as well as I know how, to obey the rules and to be a good sport at all times and to improve myself in spirit, mind, and body.
That's very Cub Scouts. I still remember my Cub Scout promise. I, Stephen McKiernan, promise to do my best to do my duty to God and my country, to help other people, and to obey the law of the pack.
I told Reed to not say that.
It is weird how the older you get, the more you realize the stuff that you had to do when you were a kid. I mean, it was indoctrination. It's no different than, I mean, maybe it's not extreme as the propaganda that you see from other countries.
Yeah.
But, like, I don't know. Why does my kid have to stand during class and pledge allegiance
to a flag?
To a flag.
It's bananas.
And I'm not like anti-flag or anything like that, but I mean, these are.
You've got your Cybertruck wrapped in one.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. It says "We the People" across the bumper because I'm a constitutional scholar, right. Obviously.
I only say that because there is one of those local. Have you driven by that?
Yeah.
Okay, full flag wrapped Cybertruck in our town.
Yeah,
insane.
Guy loves the Constitution, loves it.
When I talk Bill of Rights.
Yeah,
first out of my mouth every day. Hey, you want to talk Bill of Rights this morning?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Sorry.
That's my name. Yeah. Going to name my next born Bill. Bill Wright. Bill Wright McKiernan.
I got to tell you, you are a step away from getting that invite to the White House. Okay, for a photo op.
Yeah. Now don't turn this around. Don't say, oh, you're anti. Whatever.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Yeah. Stop being dumb.
Yeah.
This is it's strange. I don't know how I'm going to react today, but I told Reed, I said they're going to before. Like I said, I wasn't there, so I said just stand there. You don't have to say anything. Mm-hmm. Please don't. We're not pledging to this organization. Wewe're paying money to play on their basketball court.
Yeah,
this is like I'm not a member. We're not in their youth program.
Nope.
You're here with a 20-year-old girl who is 5 days a week or 4.5 days a week wearing her wellness coach shirt, and today slipped into the referee garb, like to tell you not to hit that kid in the face.
Right.
We're not pledging to the God that you guys learn fairness today. No, try to get the ball in the hoop. I don't care.
Call me crazy, but I'm going to let my kid make those decisions when they're at the appropriate age to do so.
I actually might tell him today. Now that I'm there. Take a little swipe at one of the other kids.
Oh, there we go. Maybe give him a 666 tattoo on his forehead.
Thinking, when you got one guy trying to drive past you to the lane, go to the rack, if you will.
Right. Dad, what's a lane?
Shut up, kid. Smack him.
Dad, what's the rack?
I'll run out there. This is how you do it. Show him how to chop the arm when the kid's going in for a layup, right?
Yeah. That's parenting.
Because so I'm going to be, near the sideline, because the one thing I've always known, if you're going to foul, make it count.
Yeah, of course.
Okay? So you don't want that kid to make the basket. Mm-hmm. I want Draymond Green basketball out of my 7-year-old. And nobody wants to go at him. And you know why? Because they know they're going to go down to the floor.
Yeah. Yeah, do you know that? You know that if Draymond's coming, you're going down to the floor.
I want blood out of that kid's lip when he's pledging to the building at the end of the match. Okay? I want him to recognize, where that pledge got him?
Yeah.
To a bloody lip and a sore
bloody
arm.
Nose.
Oh, man.
Teach him to pledge next time.
I kind of like that. Make my kid the one who, oh, God, we're playing that kid's team. Do I put him in full garb?
Yeah.
Headband?
Oh, yeah.
Goggles?
Wristbands?
I mean, he's got really long hair now. It's like, Nicholas has long hair as well, so what it's like when at Reed's age now. He it's bothering him, but he doesn't want to get it cut.
Sure.
Okay, I'm not going to force you to do it. So I think he needs the headband.
I think he needs a sleeve too, maybe 2 sleeves, maybe sleeves on the legs too.
And I'm thinking, at least a sleeve on one leg because that knee's been bothering him.
Yeah,
because he's a 46-year-old man.
You got to give him the baby powder.
Yeah,
on his hands so he can throw it in the air before the game. Which, by the way, is the stupidest thing in the world. Why do you just still do that, LeBron? What are you doing? Ooh, it's more ritual.
It would be like if you see a pitcher, because it's not the same, but it's similar to the rosin bags that pitchers have on the mound where they're using it to make sure their hands are dry, but you don't see them, hey, up! 10 seconds, and step back and roll that rosin bag in between his hands and then go, woo! Like a fairy tale into the sky.
Throw it up into the air.
Yeah. I'm glad you brought this up today because I might need you to maybe step in and help me out, even advice.
Okay.
Because I feel like I need to slow him down on sports.
Okay.
Because we play baseball. We played baseball 2 seasons per year, summer and then kind of late summer, early fall.
Mm-hmm.
He did soccer 1 time.
Yeah.
And he had the world's worst soccer coach. And I thought, that's it. That's fine. That's fine. And now he's doing basketball. Mm-hmm. But he has a friend who has been doing flag football.
Oh, nice.
So now that's a possibility for next year.
How do you feel about the flag football?
Fine with it.
Okay.
Fine with it. I'd rather not have his brain be jelly. He's already a bit of a loon, so I don't need...
Oh, so you're a big lib.
You know what? That's right. I am sorry. I meant to say you should never hit another person and the sport shouldn't be played. But if we have to, that's how I meant to phrase it.
Yeah. I mean, I'm in full support of kids lining up 10 feet from each other, no helmets on, lowering their heads, and running. I want the top of their head to meet the top of the other kid's head.
The best way to train kids how to hit is to have them like you see rams in the wild on Nat Geo specials. Just helmet to helmet smashing. I want my 7-year-old to do the Oklahoma drill starting next year.
Yep.
Like as soon as possible.
Yeah.
To make sure we can really gravy up his brain and get it nice and mushy before he enters the later years of education.
Look, it's tough love. It's parenting.
It is. I don't want to discourage anybody. I didn't play sports when I was a kid. Okay. I would have loved to. It just wasn't in the cards. Right. And so I want to be able to encourage him to do that. But I also want to tell him that 3 to 4 sports is stupid and it's too many. You know, you mentioned, Steve, that we're doing a double. So normally I would probably wait until next week to ask this, but I'm too antsy.
What do you got?
I need to know. Now, for years, you've done a communal Thanksgiving that typically meets at a neutral location.
It's a neutral site game.
Because that's the only way the families won't fist fight. By the way, anytime you hear my family can't meet for Uncle Jim can't come to Thanksgiving because, he keeps getting into fist fights about whatever. My advice to everybody, just let's try to get through the holiday season without talking politics this year, gang. I know it's going to be difficult for a lot of folks.
Yeah.
Do your best.
Yeah.
We don't need Uncle Jim being barred from further gatherings because, he doesn't think gay people should be married. Let's let Uncle Jim take that home to himself.
Yeah.
And you don't worry about him for 364 days of the year.
Yeah. And then Aunt Janine brings her Epstein didn't kill himself salad.
Yep.
And it just gets really awkward.
Yep. And I mean, obviously, everybody knows Cousin Jeb's coming with the women can't play men's sports.
Yeah.
Casserole.
For sure. Yeah. I mean,
which is just a green bean casserole, but it's got a little steak in it.
It says women can't play men's sports.
Yeah. Or sorry, I obviously flipped that, but keep men out of the locker room, out of women's locker room, whatever. Let's try to avoid those. So you can just go the next 364 without having to see Jim, Janine, and Jeb. I'll post that in the poll. Are Jim, Janine, and Jeb always bringing problems to Thanksgiving? But is that the plan for you and the family again this year? Okay. How far is the trip?
Packing up the old wagon, heading to Indianapolis again.
What? Okay. Well, now there's a multi-layered question. Because I already know you're leaving an extra 90 minutes early.
For the park.
For the park in Carmel. North entrance, I believe?
No. You big idiot. It's the northwest entrance.
Of course. I'm sorry. And I'm sure.
Have you learned nothing?
As you've raved about this park over the years, obviously.
This is the park of all parks. If you want to, there are people I know that go far and wide across this great country just to go to parks with their kids.
Do they?
This is a tier 1 park.
Oh, Steve, I think you're mistaken. I think you're right, but I think that's people who go to the national parks.
No.
I think you're mistaking those people going to Yellowstone for this playground in Carmel.
Bold statement alert.
Oh, no. Okay.
The park in Carmel could be a national park.
The playground's that good. Do the kids remember this park as fondly as you?
Absolutely.
Are they like, Carmel? So you guys cross the border from Michigan into Indiana, and you guys start chanting.
Hours. It's 3 hours of Carmel chanting. From the minute we leave, they don't want the iPads. They don't want to listen to, Disney music. Okay. It's 3 hours of Carmel chanting until we pull up.
Can your road trips be filled with 3 hours of chanting for a playground? So are you actually, though, leaving? Now, is this a there and home in one day trip for you?
No. This is a leave on Thursday, come back on Saturday.
Oh, wow. So you're staying 2 nights?
Yeah.
Now, is this usually at a hotel with like a conference room type of thing? So you guys are all staying in the same place? Okay. Perfect.
Yes. Yeah, it's actually the same place that we were at 2 years ago. See, the whole thing started probably about 5 or 6 years ago. Annette and her cousins decided, okay, it's time for our generation to take over the bulk of the planning for Thanksgiving, for the Thanksgiving celebration.
Which is a bittersweet type moment, but nice to be handled. And instead of family being like, well, we're only doing our family, like keeping that communal idea is a novel thing.
Well, as the kids, I mean, as people get married and start having kids, it becomes less and less possible to squeeze 38 people into one house for Thanksgiving dinner.
Less and less possible is being kind.
Yeah. So I think it might have been during COVID, a decision was made, hey, why don't we all just basically meet at this one hotel, which is kind of like a neutral site. And they got really good deals on the rooms. And they said that we could just use the conference room for 2 days straight. So everyone just kind of brought crock pots and we set up in there and it was a great time. So that's been the tradition since then. And we're continuing that this year. Last year we hosted it. We, air quotes, hosted it. So we found a hotel. We got the deals all figured out. We got a good rate on the rooms.
So much like when you're planning a wedding, you'll get a local hotel that has the room and then has the conference room or whatever, and a discount on a block for
group
people.
rate. Good.
Okay,
parking passes and everything. So our generation of cousins, and I'm including me into that, but there's Grand Rapids, Indianapolis, Chicago, Philadelphia, where is it? Tampa.
Coming all the way from Tampa.
Yeah, she has one cousin who lives down in Tampa.
Now, is there going to be a Tampa Thanksgiving year?
Dude, I don't think there's going to be a Tampa Thanksgiving year per se, but next year is the Tampa contingency. It's their hosting.
What do you do? Does everybody have to go to Tampa, or does Tampa, because they're the only Tampa, come all the way up here?
Tampa's doing a neutral site, and we're doing it at a mansion.
What? First of all, that's 2026.
2026.
And that's already in the cards. Like, hey, everybody clear your schedule.
Oh, dude, you gotta book mansions.
Well, obviously you gotta book the I mean, everybody knows. I'll post it on the poll. Does everybody know you gotta book mansions 400 days in advance?
You gotta book mansions very much in advance. Her cousin Andrew, he had brought this up maybe 2 years ago. He's like, oh, when it's our turn, obviously everyone's not gonna come to Tampa, but we're gonna find a mansion. And he did it. He found a place that it sleeps 35.
Good God.
It's huge. It has 2 big kitchens.
Can't wait to hear about which former slave quarters Steve and Annette's room is.
And honestly, when you do the math, it's cheaper than staying at a hotel. It's going to be like $120 a night for us.
For everybody to stay in. So you've paid your portion, right?
I mean, we haven't paid it yet. I think he's put a deposit on it.
Right.
But yeah.
So, my God.
So next year, 2026, is Mansion Thanksgiving in Sandusky, Ohio.
Sandusky? I mean, part of me is like, do you go down for an extra day? Are you going to go try to hit the coasters?
Yeah, no. The coasters will be closed by then.
Are they closed?
I think so.
They do? Okay.
I would assume so.
Yeah, that makes sense. I was going to say you could do a repeat and maybe go right from Thanksgiving dinner to the park.
I'll see if Doug will meet me there.
And do one ride and then have to vomit.
Shirt off, obviously.
That's a jarring update that you're going to be sleeping in a former slave home.
Yeah.
And that's the only way I could reasonably think that there's a house that has that many, a mansion that has that many rooms in it to sleep in, right?
I don't think, I mean, it seems like it's a fairly new built house. I don't think we're staying in an old farmhouse or anything like that.
Boy, that's not even the reason I brought this up. I'm always curious. A couple of weeks ago, you and I in the last Fast Five we did did I believe we did a Mount Rushmore of Thanksgiving food.
Oh, yeah.
And for years, for this family gathering, you and Annette have been tasked with the mashed potatoes.
Yeah, I think we only actually did mashed potatoes twice. Because some of, 2 years ago when we were in Indy, and it'll be, 2 years ago in Indy, everything was catered. And it was great.
Okay.
Yeah,
Wow.
we paid $50, and
So, in addition to the hotel, you paid a little extra to have all the food brought in?
yeah, her cousins found a caterer. They figured everything out. I think the only thing that we really brought was little snack stuff that we could eat during while we're watching football games. So everyone brought a bag of chips or some beer or some soda or whatever.
Didn't that make you want to do that every year?
It was pretty nice.
Because instead of the idea of, no, Evelyn, don't let the crock pot fall over on this 4-hour car ride, seems extra difficult.
Yeah, because Evelyn and Nikki, in their car seats, were both holding scalding hot crock pots.
Because the food's already hot.
Yes. Yeah. No, Nikki, you can't eat the beans.
So my last memory, I thought, and I apologize, I forgot about the catering, was that you guys were on mashed potatoes. And I believe I asked you a couple years ago if you could try to make a push to move up the totem pole. Yeah. So let me ask you now, this is year five then of the new?
Probably, yeah.
Okay. What are you guys responsible for in year 5 to bring down to the communal Thanksgiving?
Okay, well, it's funny you say that because I actually have the spreadsheet pulled up. Because the spreadsheet was sent out about a month ago, and it's like, hey, everybody,
sign up
for certain things.
I want you to start to make this make your mark, right?
Okay.
You're the outsider here, right?
Yeah.
Everybody's like, oh, second cousin Steve's coming again, great. And then that's like, hey, that's my husband, but that's beside the part. You're the outsider, right? You've married into the family.
Right, yeah.
Right now, you're just there, you're a bump on the log, hey, you got a beer for the football game? Like, that's you.
Yeah, I'm the outlaw.
You're the outlier. Big difference.
Well, I mean, you got in-laws, and I'm the outlaw.
I feel like outlaws inherently hey, tough guy. I learned hey, outlaws coming in.
Well, I mean, I'm wearing my leather pants, so I'm wearing my vest and my chaps.
Post that on the poll too. Do the outlaws always wear leather chaps to the Thanksgiving dinner?
You know that I'm gonna have my 6-shooter,
of course, strapped to the belt, dangling down, hat crooked.
If I were to walk in. Hey, maybe a piece of straw in my mouth.
What's it going to take? I'll get it for you. I'll get the chaps. Okay. And we're not doing the joke doesn't also need to be that they're you're wearing nothing underneath them. No. Mm-hmm. The chaps are fine. That's the joke enough. Chaps, hat.
Yeah.
I mean, we can get you a piece of straw. What's it going to take?
That would be the big holdup.
Yeah.
Can't find it anywhere.
Leaving the house in 10 minutes. I can't find the straw. What would it take to get you to I'm not saying this is your thing the whole time you're there. Obviously, it's a one-time gag for you to walk in to the first family gathering in an outlaw getup to Annette's family.
So this would be with zero explanation?
Well, obviously, you'd explain when they ask, hey, Steve, what's going on? You go, and you can't break character.
You don't call me Steve. Call me 6 Gun. Because I got 6 guns.
Boy, that's a lot of guns. Well, for some people.
You may be an in-law, but I'm an outlaw.
I'm thinking you walk in, and
voice sounds good for that.
We've got to get you spurs now. Because everybody needs to hear you
Steve,
coming.
Can you speak up? Nobody can hear you.
That's right.
This is the loudest I talk.
Yeah, if you're not within 8 inches of my face, you ain't going to hear me.
So no, I can't speak up.
So we need to get you spurs.
The name's 6 Gun again, just in case you forgot.
You're going to walk in. Tilted cowboy hat.
So, clink, 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 clink. Again, walking through, no doubt, very busy hotel lobby on Thanksgiving. People going in and out people rushing to get to family gatherings. Walk up to the counter.
You're checking in.
Tip my hat. I am.
Partner. To the gentleman next to her, obviously.
Sure. But I'm also giving him a little side eye because I'm polite to the woman, to the ma'am. But the partner, he could be like my adversary.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, and obviously. This guy's got scoundrel written all over him.
So the whole time, my right hand is at my side, and it's doing that thing where the fingers are kind of wiggling, like I would do before we have a shootout at the OK Corral.
Yeah, you got to get the finger muscles warmed up because you're about to rip one of your 6 guns.
Again, because my name is 6 Gun.
6 Gun. And I'll post that in the blog. There's 6 guns too many for an outlaw.
For a guy named 6 Gun.
So you're ready.
Uh-huh.
Boy, what would it take to get you to pull off this gag for just 5 minutes at the family Thanksgiving? You'd be the legend for years. Would be. You guys remember that year Steve walked in? But the problem is you then set yourself up because now years down the road,
they expect more.
The next year you're going to be like showing up in a Stay Puft Marshmallow Man suit. For I don't know the reason yet. I'm just hypothesizing here for a year out.
Yeah, we'll have to come up with the backstory for that.
Yeah, so you're showing up to the slave mansion in Ohio with an inflated Stay Puft Marshmallow Man.
Yeah.
What would it take? Would you do a little costuming for family Thanksgiving?
So again, I have to do this with zero explanation.
Yeah.
I don't even get to send them this audio in advance and be like, hey, just everyone listen to this.
You can send it to them after, but are they really going to want to listen to it before or after?
No, I can't imagine they are. I'd say the chances of me doing this are pretty slim. Pretty slim.
Well, now we're going to explain it all to Annette and make sure, because listen, she jumped for joy when we gave the offer of bathrobe boxer brief, Tony Soprano. So maybe we're just underestimating your wife's willingness to make the family laugh.
Yeah.
When you, the early to mid 30-something outlaw.
Excuse me? You mean I'm an outlaw?
That's definitely like a Hallmark movie. My in-law's an outlaw. And it's you with brain damage, assuming you're an old Western outlaw. But she just can't kick her old love for the outlaw.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because she's back in town from the big city for the holiday, and I own a Christmas tree farm.
That's right. And, I'll be darned how love just happens to happen in the most magical of places.
Yeah, love finds a way.
The outlaw-run Christmas tree farm. But we digress.
Yeah. What?
You got the spreadsheet about a month ago.
Hold on. I'm trying to reverse engineer this.
Oh, how you became an outlaw wearing chaps and spurs and 6 guns at once? Yeah, I don't think we'd have much luck with that. When and what did you sign up for to bring? Because again, I'd like to see you start to move your way up the family ranks for Thanksgiving food.
Okay, so you're not satisfied.
I'm satisfied with mashed potatoes because I think you and I both agreed mashed potatoes were on the medal stand when we ranked them. I think we both had them at bronze.
Especially my mashed potatoes. Like I don't like to toot my own horn or anything, but
that's what I was starting to, before we got sidetracked with outlaw talk. I
sidetracked.
wanted to ask you as well. Are you doing anything? Because any schlub, I'm talking Evelyn, Nikki B, they could sit there. You could say, hey, use this, hold it in there and swirl it around for 5 minutes until there's no lumps. Okay?
Yeah.
Yay. Done.
Mm-hmm.
I need to know, are you starting to make the potatoes your own?
Oh, yeah.
First of all, abandon that. What are you bringing? What's the big sign up for the Steve family?
Spreadsheet went out. Now, again, the spreadsheet is abbreviated because we're doing catering again.
Seriously?
Yes.
Wow.
Doing catering again.
You think it's because of your potatoes?
Could be.
I think they all left Indy last year. And they went to the group chat, the in-law group chat.
Right.
And so everybody's in that one except for the outlaw.
Right. Well, the outlaw doesn't have a phone.
Outlaw's got that piece of straw.
I communicate through the wind.
You think they all went to the in-law group chat and said, I can't do one more goddamn year of Steve's mashed potatoes.
Okay. Am I Steve? I'm trying to. Am I Steve or am I Six Gun? I'm confused.
Rewind 30 seconds. The in-law group chat takes place. This is, November 28th, the day after Thanksgiving. I can't do one more year of Six Guns goddamn mashed potatoes. So nothing for you. You don't have to bring anything other than your smiling faces and your leather chaps.
I mean, there was a sign-up sheet, but my wife was like, I'm not signing up for anything.
Oh, jeez. With catering, I'm curious. What's on the sign-up sheet?
I don't even know.
I had it pulled up. Could we pull it up? I just want to make sure that, because me personally, I would be like mortified that you would show up and there would be like something missing.
Yeah.
Because 40 days ago, Annette, gave you the old brush off.
Yeah.
And said, no, we're not bringing anything. And then you show up and they're like, hey, Steve, you got the kids' juice boxes for 20 kids? And you go, oh, no, sorry, you wouldn't do that. Six Gun would never.
Six Gun would never do that.
Where's the nearest saloon?
Are you threatening me?
But then you'd get panicked and say, no, seriously, where's the grocery store? I'll go get all the juice boxes. So you're going in.
Let's see. Sign-up sheet. Okay.
Nothing
I got the sign-up sheet right here.
Now, because of Kate, I would assume like.
Hold on. There's a couple open spots.
Okay.
There's an opening for cooler with ice number 3.
So out of how many?
3.
So there's 3 total.
Yeah.
And
so
2 people have signed up.
Yeah. 2 have already been games and cards. Not a problem. We can handle that.
Yeah. Of the 2, I would pick that one.
Games and cards?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to bring Don't Break the Ice.
Yep.
And
No.
Uno.
No. You need to bring one of those board games that you play over the course of like 8 months. And it takes 12 hours to like set up. Okay.
Okay, so like a D&D type strategy game where,
Nobody actually wants to play. Oh, no. God. Steve brought one of his games.
No.
Oh, great. Six Gun brought the games again. Were those what else? I'm sorry. What else was
this
it?
This game's called Kill the Muskrat, who keeps breaking into the barn to eat the feed for the ponies.
Y'all ever played Hang the Burglars? Got the gallows out front.
Y'all ever played I don't trust my neighbor as far as I can throw him?
Now Steve's banned from communal Thanksgiving because Six Gun was from a different time. What cooler number 3, cards and games. What else is on there that's still unclaimed with less than 2 weeks to go?
Oh, it's a shame. Somebody signed up for Cowboy Caviar already.
I mean, I know, but for the listener, explain to them what Cowboy Caviar is.
Cowboy Caviar, it's like a 7-layer dip type thing.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Got it. Like a bunch of sour creams and cheeses.
Because Six Gun makes a damn fine Cowboy Caviar, but we just call it caviar.
I walk in. The lasses come a-calling for Six Guns Caviar. Okay, so are those the only 2 blanks?
Cold appetizer number 2. Yeah.
I mean, I'm thinking like a CHR charcuterie board. Right? Would that be like in that?
We could,
vein, in the vein of that?
Yep.
Now, is that for like introduction night or something?
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay. You
all right,
can't
so cooler with ice.
You're gonna do
no problem. I'm gonna do cooler with ice.
Gotta do cards and games.
And cards and games.
You're gonna do both.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Here's my only.
I mean, Six Gun is going to.
Right. Here, the only reason I wouldn't do cooler with ice for you, you're driving. I mean, everybody's commuting, right? But you got to get the ice when you're there then, right?
That's all right. We're in a hotel.
Oh,
I'll bring the cooler, which will be filled with all the other crap that we have to bring there anyway.
Right.
Then I'll just dump that in the room.
Oh.
And then go to the thing at the end of the hallway. Let that thing purr for a minute or two, fill up that cooler, and then take it in there, look like the hero.
Could you do me just one favor here when you're there?
Yeah.
And take an informal, for me if you could, an informal straw poll.
Mm-hmm.
Like maybe you're having a sidebar, right?
You mean piece of straw poll?
Cousin Billy and Outlaw 6-Gun are having just a sidebar, right? And
so we're standing at the bar, obviously.
No doubt.
That has the metal, like the brass metal bar at the bottom of it that I can rest my spurs on.
Oh, yeah. And you hear them clink when you put it, clink, clink, like when you hook them on, right? And I need you to get to the bottom of what people thought of your mashed potatoes.
Okay. So
because I think you may have ended Everybody Brings a Dish
boy,
on accident.
When you put it like that.
Just want to be sure. Maybe, maybe it wasn't you, but maybe it was someone else's food item, right? Like maybe it was, again, Aunt Janine brought that racist turkey and nobody could stomach it anymore. Right? Jeff, Janine, and I already forget the third gentleman's name.
Jerry? I don't know.
Brought, the anti-trans casserole, and the family thought that was miserable.
Yeah.
Like it tasted terrible, and so we got to cater from now on.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm glad to know that you're keeping
traditions alive,
keeping those poor underpaid workers working on Thanksgiving, which I'm sure they want to do, Steve. Thank you.
Yeah, when you put it that way.
You know who doesn't care? 6-Gun doesn't care.
6-Gun don't care. I love this alter ego.
I need you to walk up. Where's the leg? And just walk around like a Disney World turkey leg.
Yes.
And that's how you walk around the Thanksgiving.
Yeah. All right, I'm going to have to let my beard grow out over the next week and a half so it really, really thickens up.
And maybe we can get you some minoxidil, which is like that, or I think that's what it is for like hair growth. Like people, yeah. Just sprinkle it in your beard every night so you wake up so we can get you closer to Santa Claus level before you go to Thanksgiving. Beautiful. Man,
it's going to be a good time.
I'm excited. Can't wait to hear what everybody thought of your mashed potatoes.
At Steve and Kyle, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Blue Sky.
We went through the whole episode. I'm sorry, we have to mention sign-ups are open.
Oh, yeah.
For the Winter Solstice Gift Exchange. Please message us with your name and address on any forms of our social media. Like Steve said, at Steve and Kyle. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Blue Sky. We're going to close those in about a week and a half, 2 weeks. December 1st is when we're going to start sending out your recipient's name. So please get in now. Don't delay because we will shut you down. I'll do that. And I'll do it coarsely, too.
Yeah, we have no problem snatching holiday cheer from your grasp.
Yeah, don't be late. The Earth's rotating. The solstice is nearly here. You don't want to be the one idiot in this listening audience who's scrolling through our social media going, oh, look at that garbage gift. That looks great. Don't be that buffoon. Sign up now at Steve and Kyle.
Even 6-Gun's in on the gift exchange.
Boy, can't wait to get a slab of cow that you found in the wild. Thanks, 6-Gun. You always know how to provide solstice cheer.
All right, we'll talk to you next week.